Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I gotta calm myself. I just got back from the midnight premiere of Paranormal Activity 3. It stars a bunch of unknown people. Basically, this is another prequel, whereas the second movie was a prequel, this one is a prequel of a prequel, and it takes place in 1988. How they had these HD cameras with these amazing qualities in 1988 has me curious, but that really doesn't matter, I guess. They have to have connections, probably. Connections to the mob. Yeah, that makes sense. The story of Paranormal Activity 3 concerns the two sisters, Katie from the first movie, and Crystal from the second movie. Crystal's younger, and Katie's, I think, 10 years old. And it's about basically their mother and their, like, something happened to the father, so this is another guy, like, basically like a stepfather. His name's Dennis. There's a birthday party for Crystal, and some happiness in the beginning, and then, you know, like the other two, in like most horror movies, things start to happen, and those things aren't really happy things. They're not really things that you want to encounter. I mean, what can I say? There's ghosts in your house. What are you gonna do? You gonna be happy about it? No. And it's not even a ghost. It's a demon. And it has a name. Its name's Toby. Toby does not screw around. He does not screw around. He's crazy. Whatever. Let me just say, it does some. The demon does some things that kind of, you know, make me a little nervous right now, being in my house. There's no explanation to what's going on, like with the paranormal activity, but it just starts to happen. And Dennis, who does wedding videos, the stepfather, happens to be like, you know what? I'm going to set some cameras around the house, like in the first two movies, and I'm going to try to find out what's going on here. He continues to explore. And from there on out, it's just good old classic Paranormal Activity. There are some pretty creative scares in this. Now, there are a couple of cheap scares, but the cheap scares, whereas they might seem a little cheap in other movies, they were... I thought I just saw a shadow go past my door. My door's closed completely, but there's a little creak of light, and I thought I saw something. The cheap scares, they're not that bad. They were pretty well executed. Now for the real scares, most of the scares are typical Paranormal Activity scares that you would, you know, the moving chairs, the opening doors. But then there are a few scares that are actually genuinely surprising, and there are ones that you won't see coming. I'm not going to give anything away, but there are some unique camera tricks that they use to make some genuinely different creative scares that I guarantee will get to you. They will get you, you will jump, you will do something, you will be startled. It's just these little subtle things, and then when the subtle things are gone, you wonder what just happened, and then you get interested, and when they have you by the hook, they grab you and they reel you in, because the scares that follow these subtleties, they're not subtle at all. During the last 15 minutes or so, where the plot really thickens, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what I look like. Don't laugh, you know you were like that too if you saw the movie, and if you had a sweat jacket, and if you had your hood up like this. Because you know by halfway through the movie, you got uncomfortable, and you were like, you know what, I'm putting my hood up, because I can't take this anymore. I feel vulnerable around the head, and I need some protection, and this provides it. So if you're seeing a horror movie, advice, get a hat, a cap, or this, because it helps. And the girls, the little girls, their acting was particularly excellent. I don't know what the directors did to give them motivation and strive, but they were pretty good. They looked really scared. And something that I noticed about this movie that wasn't in the other two, there seemed to be a direct narrative, like an actual story that one could follow and one could easily get into. Because the first one, while there was a story, it was mostly blah 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 blah, ghost scare, blah 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 blah, ghost scares. Second one was more the same, This one, I felt like there was a reason to watch. There was a reason to care. It was easy. I think it was more relatable to the point because of the family aspect. That's what made it more scary, was the family thing. But in fact, there's two little girls. Even though we know they grow up, you still feel the danger. I'm gonna go really quickly into the last 10 minutes of the film. I'm not gonna give anything away. I promise not to give anything away. As long as I'm reviewing movies, I will not give things away. I will not. Because I think the whole point of going to the movies is to experience. You will walk out trembling in fear. I don't really have a rating system yet because if you can tell, this is my first review video and I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to take a little inspired route before my next video, and I'm going to go by Schmoes, the great Schmoes who were the first reviewers I watched on YouTube, and they're the reason why I'm here right now. And I'm going to do the 5-star thing, and I'm going to go 4 out of 5 stars. My name is Mothman Jones, not to be mistaken by Pac-Man Jones. I did not do any of those bad things that he did. I'm just a movie reviewer who loves movies, who has loved movies for a long time. I'm not a psychopath football player who likes to degrade women like he does. Just don't do that. Signing off.